Well, so here we are, and uh, we have gotten into a situation where it's partly our fault, I guess. A series of assumptions um, where we didn't really get into a really strong legal basis for where we live on this ranch. And, as Christ says, we have to have a strong foundation. Build your house on a strong foundation. Now, some kind of laws that won't allow you to live in a trailer, even though, in the spirit of things, I mean, we're law-abiding and we haven't ever caused any trouble. We've been here for 12 years and never been anything, nothing. We walk with the Almighty and don't get it. We don't cause trouble. We don't harm anyone, so we don't. So I mean, God shows us how not to do that. And so here I am, 70 years old, and I don't have enough money to rent an apartment, and even a small apartment, in a kind of a so-so area is like $1,000, and I don't even have that much every month. So, and my son can't get any work, and so we're just kind of trying to figure out what to do. It's been pretty. It hasn't been a lot of fun the last couple of months. I was thinking 2013, maybe it isn't an unlucky year. It started right after the first of the year. One of the tenants called the building inspector because they were upset about something and came out and saw our place and said, "No, that's not. You can't live in there." So we're trying to find it clever, be more intelligent. Now that they know this, can we redefine everything? Can we say this is this? I mean, use things for different things, adjust things so that we could be legally here. But in the meantime, the whole ranch has been, there's a eviction process going on in the whole ranch. The corporation wants to sell the ranch. So we're, kind of getting part of the third world where there's no work and you don't have any money, and so then I don't know. I mean, except for the grace of God, you die, I guess. And where, what? And the thing is that, is that at my age, I mean, if you're not this old, you don't realize, or even if you are, maybe you don't have that happen, but I mean, ordinarily, about the time you hit 64, why the drives that you have kind of go away. You're not responsible for people anymore, your family as much, and it's just the way it is. And so the drive gets taken away from you. You kind of, of course, you do stuff. You're willing to work and everything else, but you can't do quite as much work, maybe, most likely. And then, you're kind of trying to wind down, maybe write some books and get things all packed up and get ready to leave, and now you got to start over again. but without the energy or the wonderful enthusiasm that comes from not knowing what you can't do. It's a real test. I just thought I'd put a face on it and show you. It's like I'm extremely, pretty anxious. I haven't been this anxious for a long, long time because we've had a couple of months and we've tried to figure and look for things. There's just nothing that seems to add up. So we'll try to see if I can get some assistance. or we can rearrange things on the ranch. We have a few days now, maybe 4 days left. My little place that I enjoy quite a bit and I like to live in. It's a perfect place. Speaking of tiny houses, a trailer like this, well designed and very small footprint. I think it's about, it's right around 100 square feet, maybe a little bit less. 7.5 by 13. What is that? 7 by 13 is 1.5 by 13. It's less than 100 square feet. It's perfect. I sleep here and work here. The son has an RV. We cook over there. We have toilet, restroom facilities over there. So he sleeps over there and has a desk over there, and we're fine. We've been fine for years. We've adjusted to it. Everything's very efficient. You know how that goes. And you tune down your routines as you have to do, and the money is worth less and less. It's a known thing that old people go through, and I just thought I'd put a face on it. So, I'm pretty resigned to kind of, I don't know, if the old money just takes me out, which, it's up to him. I'd like to write some more books as it happens, just by chance, so to speak. I actually know how that mankind could save itself. I mean, in a practical way that everybody could do, and easy. Because of the gift that God gave, it would correct everything, gradually, but quickly enough, and good character of man would return. Things would be put in their place. And, so here I am. From my point of view, you might, of course, think some of you will think, "Oh, the guy has lost it," but it's not true. I've been following this gift for 50 years, almost 48 years. And I'm a witness, and I know that it's true. I've had lots of experiences, felt it in my life every day, and followed it. Really, walking with the Almighty at this point, pretty much. As an ordinary person, not as some kind of special person. I realized in the early days when people were walking with God, they weren't special people. They were just people walking with God. It's just an ordinary process, actually. So I know that can be done, and I know that would, that's a gift the Almighty's offering. Man just doesn't seem to be interested. He's interested in just about everything else but that. So as it happens, I'm a person that could save the world, actually. Just give me half a chance to get this contact and kind of give you some explanation, show you where there's really good explanations for everything and how it works. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, the world changed. And, it looks like, nobody cares really, so they just let me go, bye-bye. That's what happens. I'm a resigned person. Have a big fit. Anywho, can't find a place to live. Don't think, don't know, but I mean, being on the street, I've been there once before, and my son's also been there. It's pretty rough, dangerous.